What's going on, everybody? So a couple days ago I was dumping a lot of materials that we demoed. It was a lot of tile, as you guys gonna see in this picture. um, it was tile that we demoed, and when I went to dump it, there was a lot of little fine dust that got into my tailgate handle, and the locking mechanism wasn't working anymore. It was stuck unlocked. Even if I tried to unlock it, you would hear a double clicking sound, since I have that pop and lock installed. So it was giving me issues. I couldn't open my tailgate, so I had to pop the cover in order for me to pop the tailgate open. But I managed to sort of fix it, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I did to solve this issue. So first thing you need to do is drop it down. Once you drop it down, some of you are going to have some sort of a cover. Those that don't, just wait a couple of seconds and I'll show you what's under this. I put this cover on mine, and it's just held by some Phillips screws that are screwed onto the sheet metal of the tailgate. So I'm going to remove this first, and I'll show you guys what's next. After you remove the cover, you're going to have a couple of T15 bolts holding this plate. This is where all your tailgate handle stuff is inside of this, your rods and all that. So you're going to need a star bit T15 like this, and then go ahead and remove all those screws that are holding this plate in place. Now if you're removing this while your tailgate is closed and you're inside the bed, you can open your tailgate from here by holding these two rods and pull them towards each other. So the silver one, the one with the white clip, towards that way, the one with the blue one this way, towards each other, and it should release your tailgate and it should pop open. And here you'll be able to see your whole mechanism. That's the pop and lock actuator motor thing that makes it close and open. And I have a video on this one as well. So when I lock the truck, you guys can see it moves, and then it's locked, it doesn't open. My problem was that these little two cylinders, or these little two loops, were getting stuck because of the dust. Therefore it wasn't letting, when I unlocked it, the white piece wasn't scooting all the way back to unlock the tailgate handle. And so I had to take it all apart and try to fix it. I'm going to show you guys now how I took it all apart. And we're going to start off with this Phillips screw, and just keep in mind how the spring goes in place. The long piece loops around this side, and then you have a small piece that's tucked into the back of that. So go ahead and remove that piece. Just pull it up after you remove the screw, and it'll release. And then just keep it how it's kind of came out, so you know exactly how it goes. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove these clips to remove the rods. So they're open to one side, so you just push it to the opposite end. So just pull it towards this other side, pull the rod up, and it should come free. This one you'll do the same thing, pull the rod out of the way. And then this ones you'll be able to remove them with a little bit of play. You just pull them out. Remember, this is the top one, and then this is your bottom one, like so. And then make sure you clean these pieces very well, both sides. You can get some brake cleaner to remove all the grease, because mine had dirt or little dust all over on top and bottoms, and in here and in there. So what I did, I grabbed a small brush like this one. It's a plastic brush, and put some cleaner, brush them all out. But I'm going to do that again because now I'm going to apply some grease. So I got an all-purpose grease right here left over from some of the stuff that I've done. I'm going to go ahead and apply it thoroughly around this area. around this little plastic thing that swivels back and forth, just to make sure that it has enough lubricant so it's easy to move on both sides of these, and then around the spring. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll come back and assemble this. Alright, I got the bottom piece greased up, so I'm gonna go ahead and start the reassembly. So this one you can kind of loop it in first there, pick it up. I think we have to bring it back. Yep, you can just pull it back, drop it in, and it kind of falls into place. And then I'm gonna lube up the top piece, put it on. Alright, got the top piece, and this one's a little more tricky because you have to get this side first, the top white piece. So once it's in there, just kind of work your way. Make sure the bottom one's on good. Now it's giving me issues. I need both hands. Last thing we're going to grease up is this white cap and spring. Now, if you guys remember how the spring went, the little side went there. The big side needs to come back down here. So I'm thinking, I don't know if I should do it like this or put in the white cap first. Thinking the white cap first on top of this. The white cap has a certain way that it goes in as well. It's kind of like a square. So after you put it in and it's set, it's not gonna go left or right. You're able to move the spring back into place. Don't let it go because it could pop off. Go ahead and grab your screw and put it on. Alright, that's in. Now it's time to grab the rods. We're gonna put them on the hole, drop it down. Oh, plate goes to this side. Drop it down, and then make sure it clicks. Same with this side. Put it in, and it clicks. And that's pretty much it. If you have an actuator or a little motor that locks and unlocks it like I do, I don't know if the newer trucks, or I know some trucks come with this pre-installed. Mine didn't. So I installed it myself. Make sure you clean this off as well. It has a little spring back here. This part, just make sure you clean it because you'll see that it moves everything. So you want to make sure that it's very well cleaned. At least, you know, if you're in my area of work, because you're going to have similar issues to me. But that's pretty much it. You should be able to close it all up again, and you should be able to have a working handle now. See you guys on the next one.